Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, the place where we make fun of the morons we see out here on the road. A bit like this real slow cooker driving the Audi, giving a perfect display of how drivers who've got the intelligence of a toothpick undertake a truck in its blind spot. Oh my giddy aunt, that don't look too good, does it? No, but come back to that one later. Or this next mug doing his best to single-handedly prove that humans are not the most intelligent species alive. Or maybe this van driver who seizes the opportunity to use a pedestrian crossing to let other road users know that he's got a learning curve that's actually flatter than a snail on a rail track. And speaking of snails, this next low capacity mug's as mentally slow as a concussed snail on a treadmill. You've heard of the three wise monkeys, hear no evil, see no evil and speak no evil. Well, this is the three stupid chimps. There's the first one in the white van undertaking, think nothing intelligent. There's a second one, dawdling along in the outside lane, say nothing intelligent. And there's chimp number 3, do nothing intelligence, just cutting across the chevron area there, and in the process nearly bumping into chimp number 1. Bunch of twats. They made a big change to the highway code today. Yeah, if your initial is W and your surname's Anchor, and you've got an IQ lower than 35, you're allowed to cross double white lines and use the red hatched area as an overtaking lane. Brilliant. Now, as you can see, you've got the school minibus on the right there, carrying kids, and the other plank in the white car in front of him, in the right turn lane, yeah? But unfortunately, because their intellectual framework is only for decoration and not for functional purposes, they're going to go straight on. Now, that in itself weren't too bad, but then the driver of the school minibus, who's obviously got a fridge magnet IQ, goes and does that. Now, this happened at about 4:30 p.m, so he's definitely carrying kids. So Richard sent this clip to West Midlands Police, but they said they can't take any action because Richard swore in the clip. Welcome to Clown World, everybody. Have a look at these real pair of shallow swimming pools parked outside the William Hills. No way they're picking up winnings. No way they can win anything. What do they call this place? Dysfunction Junction? Now, when you've got the mental ability and the IQ of a bedbug, and all your life you've displayed a resistance to learning and school as if it's something your parents warned you about from a very early age, this is exactly how you negotiate a red traffic light. Foot down, tits up. Now, what you're looking at is a car coming towards us and turning right. Now, turning right is a very simple manoeuvre, but the problem is, when a simpleton is performing a simple manoeuvre, this is the end result. That dunce literally turned right directly into the corner of the house. Unbelievable. And here's another low capacity sap displaying the coordination of a pigeon trying to use a touch screen. Okay, so we've got a busy, wet, slippery motorway with lots of traffic on it. The last thing we need is a member of Team Clueless and Senseless cutting from lane 3 to the slip road in front of 44 tonnes of moving steel. There's one born every minute. Now, negotiating roundabouts are pretty simple, aren't they? We do it every day. But when it comes to letting people know that you're permanently paralysed from the neck up, nothing trumps pulling out in front of a car that's approaching you. But give him a break. There's nothing wrong with that helmet that reincarnation won't fix. And in front of us, we have a truck driver who uses his wing mirrors and his indicators less than the Russian police use compassion and de-escalation techniques when arresting a purse snatcher. Okay, so staying on the theme of trucks on the motorway, let's play Spot the Driver with the undiagnosed, untreated and unmedicated mental illness. Oh, there, we didn't have to wait long to spot him, did we? In the outside lane where he shouldn't be. He's a real grey sprinkle and a rainbow cupcake, that one, ain't he? And he ain't the sharpest tool in the box, is he? Risking points and a fine just for a few minutes' patience. Never mind about sprinkles on a cupcake. Here's a real thick cupcake on the wrong side of the road, identifying as a motorbike filtering down the outside there. Now, we're all born with very little intelligence, but my God, he must have worked hard to stay that way. You know that saying, he who laughs last, laughs longest? Well, the mug who parked that van, he laughs last because he's the slowest. Now, when it comes to spotting people who've got parents who curse the day that they never use contraceptives, there's 2 easy ways to spot them. One is that they can only say words with 1 syllable, and 2 is that they drive like a massive Joe Blunt. That doofus right there is the human equivalent of a period pain. Now, there's a couple of things certain in life. One is that night turns to day, and the other is that when you're out driving at the speed limit, you're going to get some arsewipe Golf GTI driver who is not driving at the speed limit, and he drives in a way that everybody knows that he's got the attention span of a Walls Magnum in a pizza oven. Now, you'll know from watching these videos that most of these drivers on here ain't the full ticket, and they've got the navigational and directional ability of a pigeon flying around a hall of mirrors. Take this tool for example in a Range Rover. Look, he's indicated left, he's moving left, sees the Golf, brakes, and then but still keeps moving to the left and nearly hits the car. I do hope that driver's brain cell is an introvert, because if it ain't, it's going to get pretty lonely in there. Guys, if you like what you've seen so far and I put a smile on your face, can you do me a little favour please and hit that little like and subscribe button down below if you haven't done it already? Thank you. And if the hype button comes up when you press the like button, please hit that because it helps me out as well. Thank you. Right, let's have a look at some more idiots. Now, the Royal Mail's a brilliant organisation. They're known for a few things. 1, taking the piss out their workers. 2, losing your letters in the mail. And 3, lose your no claims bonus as well. That melt in that post office van should have waited for the white truck to go so we'd have had better visibility. Ain't rocket science, is it? This is a good one, you're going to like this. Now that truck on the left, that's a foreign truck obviously, which means the driver's on the left, which means the blind spot for the driver is on the right, where that car is. So unaware there's a car there, he moves to the right, clips the back of the car, spins it round, pushes it in front of the truck. Driver of the car definitely touching cloth at this moment in time. I know I would be 100%. The saving grace there was that the temporary speed limits was up, showing 40 mile an hour. Otherwise, the cars and the trucks would have been doing 60s and 70s and God knows what could have happened. Go and check out Zach's Dashcam channel. I'll put a link to his channel down below in the description. Go and give him a little subscribe, show him some love. Now, I know he's got a P plate on there, but come on, even toddlers can put square pegs into square holes. Now, nothing quite says you're so inbred that you should be wrapped in cellophane and have a label what reads, may contain traces of family, like driving straight through a red light. How do you not notice a red light and the fact that other cars are stopped as well? Now, we all know some funny sayings and phrases, and we've all heard that one, what he doesn't know won't hurt him. Well, the next mug you're about to see, if that's true, he's going to be pain-free for the rest of his life. And there's another dark and wet road. Most people were driving safely on roads like this. Everyone apart from this real damp sleeping bag. You got more chance of a squirrel assembling an IKEA flat pack wardrobe than that gimp driving safely. Now, if you was unfortunate enough to be dropped on your head shortly after birth and you've been suffering from necrosis of the frontal cortex, then maybe driving isn't for you. That blunt pencil right there has got the hazard awareness of a drunk pissing on an electric fence. Okay, so as we can see, it's a very heavily congested motorway, but luckily it's moving slow. So you wouldn't expect the problem, would you? But the problem is, when you're as equipped for life as a snake is equipped for tying shoelaces, you'll manage to have an accident anywhere and just drift right into the side of a truck. Another space cadet displaying the mental agility of a sedated tortoise. Welcome to Tesco's at Enniskillen, who've always got crayons and colouring books, buy one get one free, hence why you get crayon eaters come here and park like that. Now, you know none of my videos would be complete without a Birkin and Merc, so just have a look at this specimen. Over the brow of the hill, on the wrong side of the road, over the double white lines. But to be fair, when your brain functions as well as a paper raft in a whitewater rapid, that's exactly how you're going to drive, isn't it, really? Now, as most of you will probably know, I do answer a lot of my comments and emails. I enjoy it. And you always get a few fully grown afterbirth say, if a temporary traffic light is red, you do not need to stop. A bit like that non-reader with the intelligence of dog semen. That traffic light had been red for longer than it takes Heinz ketchup to come out the old glass bottle. This is a good clip. Car on the left indicating right. Car on the right indicating left. But because they're both a pair of dysfunctional flat earthers, they both missed their turning. Bye. Well, that's it for this one, everybody. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and press the hype button if it comes up. I'll put a playlist there on the right if you want to watch some more of my videos. Massive thank you to everyone who sent in clips. Oh, next week's video will be on Friday, Boxing Day, so I shall see you then. Bye.